August 10th. You know, it might just look like another random square on the calendar, but it's actually this completely magical date in math history. Welcome to our latest explainer. I am seriously so excited to take you on a little journey through time today. Let's get right into it. So August 10th is, without a doubt, one of the greatest dates in math history. And here's exactly why. On this one specific date, across completely different centuries and completely different countries, these brilliant minds literally changed the world we live in today. Like, together, they basically built our modern world. So let's meet them, one by one. Okay, let's dive into this with a bit of a modern mystery. How do your wireless gadgets, like the phone or tablet you're probably using right now, how do they just magically work without being physically plugged into anything? Number 1, Franz Aepinus, who passed away on August 10th, 1802. He was actually the very first scientist to prove that electricity and magnetism aren't just these random, wild forces. He showed they actually follow strict mathematical rules. By making that mathematical connection between electricity and magnetism, he laid the foundational groundwork that, quite literally, powers all of our electronics today. His work was so absolutely groundbreaking that it was later described as one of the most original and important books in the history of electricity. Just think about that. Every single gadget you touch today is powered by the invisible rules he discovered. Right, so we're still on August 10th, but let's jump forward on our timeline. Same exact date, just 67 years later, taking us to the year 1869. Have you ever wondered exactly how much is hiding inside a simple microscopic drop of water? Like, when you really look closely at nature, how much complexity is actually down there? That brings us to number 2, Athanase Dupré, who died on August 10th, 1869. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this absolutely mind-blowing number. Dupré calculated that a tiny microscopic cube of water contains more than 125 quintillion molecules. I mean, 125 quintillion. Through his groundbreaking work on the mechanical theory of heat, he showed us that even the tiniest little speck of our world contains this vast, hidden universe of mathematical complexity. It's crazy, right? One date, so many incredible stories. Let's keep going and jump forward on our timeline again to August 10th, 1918. Think about the music you listen to every single day. Why does your Spotify or, say, Apple Music sound so perfectly clear, even when you're stuck on a really slow internet connection? Enter number 3, Olaus Henrici, who passed away on August 10th, 1918. Henrici actually built a physical machine. He called it a harmonic analyzer, and its job was to break down complex, messy sound waves into simple, neat math patterns. And that exact idea, turning waves into mathematical frequencies, is exactly what our digital music apps and streaming services rely on today to give us that crystal clear sound. This instrument proved capable of computing Fourier coefficients, which is just a fancy way of saying it spoke the exact mathematical language required to digitize waves. And that leads us to a pretty beautiful truth. Every song you stream, every track you've ever heard, is secretly made of math. Okay, let's move to and see how this builds as we jump forward to the year 1926. Now think about this. How do advanced algorithms in artificial intelligence instantly sort through seemingly infinite amounts of data on the internet? That brings us to number 4, Carol Karp, who was born on August 10th, 1926. She pioneered a totally groundbreaking field called Infinitary logic by basically giving computers the mathematical language to handle infinitely long expressions. Her work acts as the secret underlying foundation for modern complex algorithms. The ones that process endless data every second. Her book actually provided the first comprehensive work on the extension of first-order logic. And by doing so, her contribution to our modern world became absolutely massive. Simply put, she taught our machines how to think about the infinite. All right, let's make our final timeline jump to August 10th, 2002. This ties our historical journey directly into the modern tech era we live in right now. Have you ever considered what the secret mathematical code is that makes every single smartphone app and video game you use actually work? Let's look at number 5, Kristen Nygaard, who died on August 10th, 2002. So, the crucial point is that Nygaard co-invented object-oriented programming using a language called Simula. By creating this layered software structure, he essentially made modern software creation possible. It's what allows programmers to easily build the complex apps and games we rely on every single day.
Every person we met today, right, across different centuries and totally different countries, they all basically asked the exact same question. What is the pattern hiding inside the chaos? From electricity and microscopic water drops to digital audio, infinite AI logic, and smartphone apps, they found those patterns, all connected to August 10th. And because they asked those questions, our world today is connected, it's musical, and it's completely magical. So I leave you with this to think about. What mathematical secrets will we discover next?